I haven't had the best luck with cars in Cayman. I first bought an old Jeep which was completely impractical. It collected water on its roof, and if you drove over a rock it flew into the sky. Then I ordered a car from Japan which arrived with a broken transmission. About a year ago I bought a car from an old colleague. It was old and cheap, but it was reliable. Finally, I'd gotten it right. Recently though, it started making some strange noises and doing some strange things, so I had to make a decision. Do I start spending money on mechanics to keep this thing going, knowing that every cent is money burnt? Or do I go car shopping again? Everywhere I looked, the cars were either too expensive or just as old as mine, in which case I may as well keep my current car and face any issues that it throws at me. Then my bank had a special on new car loans. Now if you're financially savvy, you know that cars are not investments. They're expenses, just like buying food or paying for electricity and water. When you buy a new car, it immediately starts losing value. Nobody's going to pay you full price for a second-hand car, even if you just drove it off the lot, because they could go get a brand new car for the same price. So while your car's already lost a ton of value, your loan has already started building interest, and you now owe more than what you paid for it. But the longer you keep a car, the less value it loses each year, while you still continue enjoying the benefits that it's always given you. You're spreading out that big upfront cost and all the interest associated with it over a longer period. And the longer you spread it, the better for your bank account. So the real question is, am I going to live here long enough to make it worth buying a new car? Or am I willing to pay for the privilege of not having car problems while I'm here? I think you already know the answer. Now I'm still an accountant, and even though I consider this a calculated splurge, I wasn't going to go buy a 4x4 to climb over the speed bumps as I drive the 2 miles to the store and back. I found one of the cheapest new cars on the island and will be paying back the loan as quickly as possible to ensure my interest is at a minimum. That proviso firmly in place, I was obviously excited to buy my first new car. I'm here at GT Automotive with Kia Motors and my man Radcliffe over here, and we are picking up my new car. I've been driving an old thing that the radio didn't even work, so this is like amazing technology right now. Getting a new car in Cayman is pretty admin intensive.
This is boring.
You have to find the car you like, get a quote from the dealer, get a quote with that quote from the insurance company, take it to your bank along with proof of employment, proof of salary and ID, fill in a bunch of forms telling them how much you spend on toilet paper each month, and then wait.
One eternity later.
After the bank has done whatever wizardry they do to decide if you're worthy, they bestow you the honor of lending you some money while charging you for it. And then you have to fill in more forms, pay the government duties on the loan, pay the insurance, take proof that you paid the insurance back to the bank who fills in more forms because you haven't killed enough trees already. And then they finally give you a check, which you have to take back to the dealer who grins as he gets his commission, licenses your car and hands over the keys. But not before showing you how to use your fancy new cup holders. Ooh. Hopefully I'll get to stay in Cayman for a long time and get the maximum use out of this little rocket. Sometimes you have to take a step of faith and expect the future to be good, instead of being too scared to make a move in case something goes wrong. Either way, there'll be a video about it.
They call me the Sprizzler because I told them to. I got a sizzler cooking on the bribe for you. Working 9 to 5, keeping the dream alive. Lost on an island trying to kill my vibe.